Hello, Lake Trail. It's Mr. Hoy reporting to you from the bowels of the school during coronavirus lockdown. Anyway, I am in our classroom right now and thought I'd just give you guys a little tour of how things are looking. So it's pretty bleak and empty in here. The janitors have been doing a pretty good job of just cleaning everything out. Here's a little update on the... Whoa, I dropped the mic. Little update on the construction out there. I don't know if you can see that, but stuff's coming along pretty quick. They're not slowing down because of coronavirus. They're just working right through it. I'm gonna flip the screen around here, or maybe not. Anyway, I've been taking our fish out of the fish tank. You can see it's pretty much empty, and down there I've got our fish. They're doing pretty good. We got about over 100. I figure there's probably about 110 in there, which means we didn't have a very large die-off rate, which means things were good in the tank this year for survival, and the fish did really well. One very interesting thing though is, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but in the fish tank here, there is a mutant fish. He's sitting at the bottom there, and it's actually got 2 heads, and I'm pretty sure it's still alive because you can see the gills moving. So I'm just going to pause the video here, see if I can get the fish a little closer so you guys can have a good look at the mutant fish that grew in our fish tank, the two-headed fish. Okay, there's the two-headed fish. That's the underside of him. You can see that the gills are moving, which tells you that it's alive. It's breathing. I nudged him a little bit to get closer to the screen, to the edge of the tank, and he did swim a little bit, or he tried to swim a little bit. It's amazing that this thing has survived. I don't know what it's eaten since it's hatched. I mean, these things hatched over a month ago, so I don't know what it's been eating since then. Maybe little bits of food that fall to the bottom, but it's pretty incredible. They don't usually survive this long. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to scoop him up and I'm going to release him with the rest of the fish, and maybe he'll survive, but chances are no. Nature doesn't let these sort of abnormalities succeed and survive most of the time. But it's really interesting to see this one still moving and still alive. A little bit. Okay guys, welcome to the creek. I've hiked all the fish down here. As you can see, our creek is looking a little different. Things are growing, things are going green. Spring has arrived. I've got my trusted salmon release helper here. That's my daughter Freya. She is pretty excited to release these salmon. And right now I've just got the salmon in their bucket sitting in the creek water. So the idea is that the temperature of the water in the creek will become the same as the temperature inside the bucket will become the same as the temperature in the creek. And then when we release the salmon, they don't get shocked from the temperature change. So I'll just walk out here on this log. There's our little guys. Just getting used to it. I don't know if you can see them, but down in the bottom right corner there is the double-headed fish that we're gonna release and see if nature will let them live a little longer. Probably not. And yeah, so this is a nice little spot for the creek. You can see all these logs in the creek. They're actually a good thing because they provide protection for these little fish, something for them to hide underneath and stay away from predators. People often think that logs and sticks in creeks are not good, but they actually provide habitat. I don't know about those logs right there, those boards. Someone's put those there. But yeah, here we go. So I'll come back when we're gonna release the fish. And there's my helper. And my other helper. Hi guys, here we are. We're releasing them a few fish at a time in the glass. The temperature has acclimatized to the temperature of the creek. And now we're slowly releasing them into the water. Freya's learning how to do this. Okay, here we go. Nice and close. Nice and close.
Let me bring my glass up to the...
So these fish will return to this very creek in 4 years' time as mature fish to spawn. We've released 100, and they say 1% make it back. So you do the math, how many are gonna make it back here? Odds aren't very good, but every little bit helps, right? Alright, we're gonna let them all go really fast now. Here they go. Bye-bye, fish. See you in 4 years.